Today's video I'm taking a break from Magic Awaken, and I just want to play some Pixelborn. The second set pre-release is coming out tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. There's a lot of new cards for the archetypes that I was playing before. Mostly it was Ruby Amethyst control, and so as you can see, I'll just show you quick. I've been testing out just a bunch of different versions. And right now, I'm basically trying something in between the new bounce control and kind of like what it was before. So it's kind of a hybrid build. Basically, I'm trying no Arthurs, and instead I'm trying the Sorcerer's Spellbook, because all the mirror matches that I played so far when I had Arthur, if I had Spellbook instead of him, I would have won all of those way easier and a lot faster. So I'm trying that instead of having the burst of like... play Goat, Arthur, quest, bounce, gain 3 lore between Arthur's effect and his actual lore, and then another lore with Goat, and just trying to incrementally gain it, because sometimes you don't have the Goat, sometimes your opponent will remove the Arthur before you even get to quest with it anyway. So, yeah, I'm basically just heavy committing to a late game like before, and basically I think, before you had to run like 67-ish cards in order to broom cycle and such to win the control mirrors. And I think this is just basically the new mirror breaker, where it's like who gets the most spell books and can start using those effectively. Magic Mirror has basically been replaced with Merlin, because on ATB and when it LTB, it draws, and then you can use Madam Mim to bounce it a bunch. And speaking of Madam Mim, we're only running the 3-drop and the 2-drop, which of course are the common ones to be running in the control build at the moment. And we're going to be bouncing mostly Felicia and the Archimedes early game to get out the 2-drop Madam Mim. And then other than that, we're going to be bouncing, the Elsas and the Maleficents to get use out of them again. I just added a card by accident. Oh, and my other big thing was I was finding that I really didn't like not having some kind of like comeback mechanic. So I'm testing out the 7-drop Aladdin and keeping it in the deck. It's just nice being able to, take your opponent down a little bit. No Ursulas, the bounce package is pretty big. But right now I think it's a really good mix of both. I could see this just completely coming out. Maybe for Queen, because Queen is just an insane card advantage engine, but this also speeds up the deck a bit. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, as you can see, I'm just messing with a ton of numbers, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, here we go. I also really want to run Teeth and Ambition. I've been testing some builds with that too, because hitting Flynn Riders and like cheap elusive creatures early reliably is really cool. It's just that when that happens, I'm just putting back all the non-inkables. I want to put back the Goat too, because I really want to get something early. There we go. Okay. But when you do that, you have to run a lot of the 1/3s in order to do that, so... we shouldn't need that, because we already have some early game. So we'll see what they're playing. Okay, if this is... it might be traditional control, and if it's not, that's still a good ink, because if they have a bunch of evasives, it's not going to matter anyway if I have Mauis or not. And I have the Be Prepared already, so we're going to go fishing with the Maleficent and the Friends. Oh, okay. Interesting. So they're gonna have their own Be Prepareds, but what they don't have is item removal. So if they don't start pressuring me, I might just drop this and just start incrementally gaining lore. And that's basically the reason I'm attracted to this color scheme right now, is basically the Be Prepared and the Sorcerer's Spellbook. Being able to control the board and then still gain lore every time is really, really strong. I don't think we need Felicia, right? I think we do the Pixelborn Classic. And this is basically why we don't need Magic Mirror anymore. There's just so much draw now. I really just don't think it's necessary. Also, the steel decks, which are going to be insanely popular still, Amber Steel and Emerald Steel, have the 3-drop 2/3 that also kills an item. So just having more +1s for them is probably just not a good idea, right? Okay, so they want to make that cheaper, and unfortunately I don't have any spot removal. So that could actually be kind of scary. Maybe this is how we play this turn. We can gain some incremental lore this way. Add to the board. I mean, we can drop these books whenever and just start gaining like two lore a turn in the future. Don't know why I got so tongue-tied there. But I'm really excited to play this game again. I basically stopped after I did that profile with the cash tournament I went undefeated at because the meta was basically solved and I lost a lot of interest. But yeah, that's the combo that I wanted to use as well. When I built this control deck, but mine wasn't going to have lanterns and stuff in it. Gaston was pretty worthless in this situation. I think this is a good turn for this. It's a lot of lore. It's 5 lore. But I'm hoping they commit to the board, and then I can be prepared and I'll get another draw. Kind of the plan right now. They did commit to the board. Wow. I did not expect that. Okay, so they're going to use that to clear my board. That's totally fine, actually. And then I should just be able to hopefully control the board and tap the books for the rest of the game. Very interesting. Probably going to ink this Maui. Because the other cards in my hand can actually get lore. Unfortunately, the books cost 1 to gain with, but being down 6 is not bad. I just need to actually, you know, get some bodies. Okay. And now they want to kind of just go questing, right? So we're going to do that. Yeah, that's just probably just removal bait. And we should catch up pretty well here. I mean, we can smack the Rapunzel with the goat, summon Madame Mim, and bounce the goat, gain another lore, kill the Rapunzel, and then play the goat again. Okay, well now it just looks like another Be Prepared. And I can gain 3 lore between the goat leaving and the books. I like this just because I have another Be Prepared and some draw power in my hand, so I'm not like super worried. And if I keep controlling the board, then I'll be in good shape. Yeah, now that's scary because if they get a good creature off the top of me killing that, then that's good. Yeah, I think this turn is just this. And the books are kind of showing their strength at the moment. That's perfectly fine. I'm just hoping that the last card in their hand isn't a removal spell. It's not. Okay, so they think that they're safe. They're not safe. Let's see. How do I want to play this? They've got a +5. I think we just sing this Be Prepared to sure this game up. Totally fine. Okay. Yeah. And I have 4 lore next turn. There's no need to get lore with Maleficent. Yeah, so we can just do this. And then the last book can get me lore all on its own. There's actually no reason to even play the Madam Mim, right? Well, I guess I'll do it just so I can actually like this. Okay. Obviously I had a lot of Be Prepareds there, but a Maleficent would have done really close to the same job a couple times there. Even an Elsa would have slowed down the game enough, I think. There we go. Alright, man, I'm finding games super fast. I like just hit start recording and I got the game. Let's put back the non-inkables. Maybe 1 Aladdin. Okay, I mean, not too mad about that. I'm gonna play Felicia because I can always bounce it with Madam Mim and then ink it later, so... And by later, I mean turn after next. Felicia's such a brutal include. Okay, hopefully I'm not versing like Mill or something. Okay. Let's just do this. I think this is so cute that they added this. I like it. Alright. Madam Mim. In case they have some, you know, interaction, you know, I don't know if they're running steel with like fire the cannons or something. I'm assuming that, you know, they probably got some discard considering it's green. So I don't mind building up my hand a bit. I think questing there is fine. It might be greedy. I don't know how they could punish me exactly. But I know I'm not thinking about everything in this new set, right? Interesting. I think they have something maybe to kill something that's damaged. That would make sense, right? It still isn't going to stop me from doing that, though. I would like to get a book down in case... They haven't showed me anything but green, right? I don't remember now. But I want to put this down just in case they whole new world me. I want to be able to incrementally gain lore while they're doing their shenanigans. But we'll see. Okay, it is steel. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of that. I want to keep the Maui because it does kill big Tinkerbell. Definitely taking that because they have the big Cheshire Cat now. Actually, let's play this first. And let's just keep incrementally getting some lore. So they have 6 cards, I have 6 cards. I'm up a lore and we're even, or excuse me, up on mana and we're even on lore, so it's not looking too bad for a control deck. I'm just waiting for them to play like the big bomb that I can just Dragonfire. That would be great. That works. Kind of what I was talking about. Okay, I'd rather keep Aladdin than Maui. I probably should have just sung Friends, actually. Rather than getting a lore, that was a mistake. But if my rabbit's still there, I can just do it next turn instead. Cusco? Oh yeah, another one of those. Alright. Yeah, definitely gonna sing this, so I wasn't really, you know, punished. Oh my goodness. Okay, well then, you know what, let's ink one of them. And we can play the Aladdin. Let's do that. I think this gets 3, right? Yeah. This is interesting because if you plan on versing Steel, Smash is really good against it, but I mean I know you can ink it in those matchups, but it seems like evasives will always be weak to Steel. Especially Steel Green with Tinkerbell, because then you can give your own stuff evasive, right? That's a little scary. Elsa off the top would be fantastic. Maybe I'm asking for too much. I think we just see what happens. It's not bad enough for me to want to be prepared just yet. And if they discard something, that's, you know, they're almost like controlling themselves for me. And I'm also going to get 2 draws whenever I be prepared now. But yeah, I think Sorcerer's Spellbook is just a really cool card. Alright, let's see how bad it is. 10. Was it another one of those bugs? Oh, okay, it was that guy. Okay. Yeah, but now they have 2 cards. And... oh, no. Now it's a whole new world. That makes sense with the Queen, though, right? But if they don't answer my Aladdin, though, they're in trouble still. So, kind of a weird line, I guess. I really want something to answer this, and I've been wondering if I need to continue to have a couple of Goofies in my deck. Because there's a lot more evasive now, and I think there's going to be a lot more people trying to be cheeky and sneak in victories with evasive, so we'll see. Okay, well now you're definitely getting Be Prepared. Oh yeah. That didn't make any sense. Actually, Gaston. And then we're gonna take this rather than sing it, I think. And then we're gonna get this. And now I don't have a choice. Okay. And I'm gonna play this because I can bounce it with my Madam Mims next turn. Also, if I draw an Elsa, I can tap stuff down and maybe get a trade. So We'll see. Not much control in my hand, but my goat and Sorcerer's Spellbook could actually do a lot of work next turn, right? So I could do 1, 2, 3, almost 4. Let's get the goat train going. And this is why I think playing the goat is still worth. Because between the goat and the books, you have a lot of burst. So if the goat goes anywhere, I win, and I can make it go somewhere if they don't, and then I can just tap the books to win, so the game's over. I actually think goat's really, really insane. Sure. Absolutely. So I do like the burst potential of the bounce engine in Control. I think it's pretty cool. I've got 3 represented already, so I'm not sure. I'll just kill them, you know, this way. It's fine. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep experimenting with different control decks for Ruby Amethyst. I really want to try Ruby Sapphire now that there's more draw power in blue. Basically, I don't think I'll play a control deck without Be Prepared. It might be possible with Steel, because Steel can deal with wide boards and tall boards now if you combine it with Emerald. And there might be some like mill control deck that's viable, but yeah, my brain's just going to be going through all these different things for at least a month until, you know, the meta is more solved. What's interesting though is now we have a second set, so it'll take even longer than it did for the first set to get resolved. So as the card pool gets bigger, it'll be a lot harder for me to get bored before the next card set comes out, because there's just more ideas and you know, fine tuning to do. I really underestimated how, I don't want to say boring one set is, but you know, halfway in between 2 and 1, I mean, we already knew what was going on. But yeah, I'm excited to play the game some more. If you want to see these videos, let me know. You know, please like and subscribe if you're not familiar with my Magic Awakening content. I would love to grow the channel, and if I could grow the channel with Pixelborn, or excuse me, Lorcana, that would be great. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.